Hello guys, so in today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to make a beaded fringe on this Basque corset. So you can determine wherever you want it to be, but for the purpose of this tutorial I'm going to be doing a beaded fringe right about this box, this V-shape area. So without further ado, let us jump right into the tutorial. So I'm going to be using this following tools. I'm going to be using this needle. I'm going to be using this fishing line 0.25 in diameter, and I'm going to be using this lovely bead. It's called the sand bead. Okay, so and then I'm going to be using this pearl, but then we haven't got into that. So what you need to do first of all is you pass your fishing line through your needle. This is size 10. It's a bead needle. It is very tiny, so this can pass through it. So now, number one thing you have to avoid getting your lining caught in this. So if possible, you can do it before you attach everything together, but if not, if you've already started sewing or if you've finished sewing, you can still embellish it with this, but make sure you avoid your lining. I already made a video on how to do this, so you can check it out. And also you can see this boning, it's encased. I made a video also on how to encase boning, but I encased my inside, so it's a very detailed tutorial. So now what you need to do, you determine where you want it to be. So like I said, I am taking away my sewing allowance, so I'm going to be starting after that, so it does not get caught in it. So after I finish sewing sewing it, you know, with the front and the back, if I still feel the need to put, so everything is all in your hands, but I feel it's much more easier if I should do it before putting everything all together. So you have this. So also you need to determine the length, and if this is your first time of joining or viewing my video, please kindly like if this impacted you on one or two ways. Like, share, and please subscribe, join the community. Yeah, so now what I need to do, I want to hide the knot. So I'm going to start from the back like so. So that's hidden it like that. So now after doing that, you just do this. So you keep doing it till you get to the length. You can decide to do it 4 inches, 5 inches, 8 inches, so it depends. And so you have to know that the longer your fringe, the higher the amount of bead you're going to require. So you just keep on doing this. Keep on doing this till you get to the length you desire. So you measure if it is 5 inches, 8 inches you want to get. So I'm going to do that now. So now you measure So I'm going to be using 5 inches as the length. So you can decide to use a bigger bead as the stopper, or you can still use this as a stopper. It actually does not matter. So now I hope you can see what I'm doing. So you go to the second. I want to lock it now, so you can go like this. You can go like 2 or 3 beads upward like so. Please make sure it is not tight. Make sure it is not tight. It is not tight, but not too tight, so that it's going to give the beads a kind of breathing space, and then they'll be able to relax. But if it's too tight, it's going to give you this it's going to just give it this. Just try it. You will see that the beads won't relax well. So make sure it's not too tight and make sure it's not too low. So when you've gotten to maybe 2 or 3 beads up, you just come back 1 bead and then you go upward again. Go upward again. So you can see. So you can see it's not too tight. So you keep on going like that till you're satisfied. Till you're satisfied, and then you can just cut it off. So I'm going to do this one more time. Go back 1 bead and then you go upward. You can see. So you can go back like this 1 bead and then you lock it like I am doing. You can see. So after doing that, you can still go up once more, yes, and then lock it. So you'll be satisfied. You'll be satisfied that this thing is not going to come off, whether you're dancing or you're moving, except you cut it yourself. So you backstitch like so. Okay, you can call it backstitch. So you can see it like this. So afterwards you cut, and you can still, for extra security, you can still tie it like once and then you cut off. So if you do this, your bead won't come off. Or you can decide to use stopper itself, or you use a bigger bead as stopper. So that's that about that. So you can see. So after doing this, the next thing is for you to determine the spacing. So yours, you can decide to do 1/2 inch spacing or 1 inch spacing, but just make sure your spacing is regular. So you measure, if it is 1/2 inch, you start another one from this place. So you keep on repeating it till you get the end of wherever you want it to be. So I'm going to do the rest now, and then I'm going to show you the result. Look at the final result. Isn't it beautiful? So I eventually did 1/2 inch. I did 1/2 inch difference, and that's the spacing actually. And then I went ahead to put glue and attach the pearls to it, like you see. Thank you.